everyone, and thank you for joining me on another lovely day, blah blah blah. Guys, I sort of need your help on this one. As some of you may know, I am leaving for Florida in about a week's time. So today is Thursday. In about a week, I'm leaving to Florida, moving away for good. I need to get rid of some cars. This car specifically. Now, some of you may have seen how I worked on the car, how I got the car, and that's a story in itself. But right now, it's just it's not that the project's too much for me. It's just that it doesn't make any sense for me to keep this car and ship it all the way over there. It's gonna cost more than the car is worth to ship it. So I'm gonna sell it to one of you. And the price for all this awesome performance value is $1,000. So this car I will be selling for $1,000 as of right now. So let's go take a look at what you're getting for this amount of money. So this is a 1991 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4, and this is the first year that they made them. This is all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering, V6 twin turbo, around about 300 horsepower, give or take. I know they had 320 in the later models. One thing to notice is that the paint is in a horrible shape. You can see all these sorts of rock chips, and the clear coat is peeling right here. Clear coat is generally peeling all over the car. The paint is in quite bad shape, but the body is in decent shape. There's no egregious dents or dings. I think this was a sort of a repair job. It's not that bad actually, but the body itself is very straight. And the sun just went in my eyes. I can't really see crap, but just going around the body, you know, scratches and whatever everywhere. There's some deep scratches. I don't know what this is. Maybe a gang sign, who knows. But there's a sort of deep scratch right here. I had an idea to do a resto mod, like a rat rod type thing, but that obviously didn't work because I don't have the time for it right now. I was going to put a front mount intercooler like right there. These things do take well to those kind of mods, and that's why I took out the fog lights. So there would be fog lights right there, but I took them out. I also took out the front bumper bar because I was gonna have a front mount placed there. But again, priorities and just time and space constraints made that not an option. But I do have, let's see, I do have the fog lights right there. They're perfectly fine. They work. I just haven't installed them. This bumper is put together with basically zip ties and a few bolts, so it's not 100% OEM, but it's good enough. The wheels and tires hold air. I have not actually driven this car any sort of measurable distance. And if we go inside, see, I cleaned it up a bit since I first got it. Added some floor mats and whatnot, but as you can see, this car did have like a small mouse living in it for the better part of 4 years, and that mouse sort of did a number on the interior, like just the ammonia just took all this stuff apart. So it's gonna need this reupholstered. I think the foam is still sort of savable. It's gonna need new door panels, and definitely is gonna need a new shift knob. So before I get into the actual running of the car, I want to let you know that this is the original radio, original climate control. Everything works. The AC actually does work. I think there is still a little funkiness going on in the AC vents. It doesn't smell quite so fresh and clean, but I got a lot of that mouse crap, that ammonia smell. I got a lot of that out. I'm not going to say it's 100%, but I'd say, I don't know, maybe 75, 80%. And that ain't bad. So, moving around, I did get some floor mats from AutoZone just to kind of spice things up a bit. everything looks okay-ish. This steering wheel definitely needs some work. I mean, I would just get a new steering wheel. You could see what the ammonia, it just solidified. This used to be, I think it was just rubberized texture material, and it's just solidified this thing. I mean, it's not sticky or anything, but it's just you know, nasty. This car has 225,888 miles on it, which I know is a lot, because it is, but that's what the car has, and again, it's a cheap project. It has a radar detector, and I don't know if this is original, you know, like from the early 90s. It kind of looks like it, but it works. I haven't actually got this out on the highway. I don't know how well it detects anything, but yeah, let's see. So actually running the car is the issue. So put the key in. Let me close the door. So there we go. Bring the key in. So the car starts and idles fine. There's no problem with that. The issues come up. That was me just turning down the AC. The issues come up when you try to rev the car, and it breaks up almost immediately. All right. I don't know what that could be. So here are the things that I've actually done to, I've actually repaired on the car. So I've been working on this car off and on for the last month or so. I mean, this has just been, I've worked on this maybe a few weekends, and I've always recorded it. You guys have seen me every step of the way, but it's not there yet. It still has a lot more to go. But what I have done, I've gotten a new fuel tank. I've gotten a good used fuel pump. I got new spark plugs, new valve cover gaskets, PCV valve, let's see, oil change, and I put some fresh gas in it, fresh premium. But this sounds like a MAF issue, like a mass airflow sensor issue. This might be a leaky ECU, because I know these ECUs are susceptible to that kind of stuff, especially these and the DSMs from this era. But right now, I mean, I'd love to keep this car. I'd love to sort of tinker on it and do minor things and get it running to where I know it can be the performer that it is, but I just don't have the time. So I'm gonna let this car go for $1,000, and that's way less than the money I have spent. The money I spent to buy this car, the money I spent to get this car. I had to rent a trailer, go to Pennsylvania, get it. I actually put money into this car. I bought all those parts that I just listed, and then I had to do the work. So that's, I mean, I don't know how much I value my time, but that's, you know, it's worth something. So I bought this car originally for like $1,300, and I have maybe another 500 into it, but it's still running, you know, not that great. And it's anybody's for $1,000, but I have to get it out of my hair this week, because otherwise I'm just going to go to Florida and I can't leave this car here. So I'm in Elizabeth, New Jersey. If anybody in the New Jersey area, anybody in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, if they want this car, it's $1,000. It's yours. Title's free and clear. Title's in my name. I paid for that too. And yeah, so before I let you go on that, I'm gonna take a little bit of a tour around the engine bay, because I have done some work on that, and maybe you guys will, you know, enjoy it, and maybe that'll be the tipping point for any of you buyers on the edge that may want a cool new project. So let's go check that out. So here she is. This is a 6G72 3-liter 24 valve dual overhead cam twin turbo engine, and this is powering all 4 wheels. It's powering all of them badly right now, but it looks pretty darn clean. I got a remanufactured battery. I got some new hose clamps right here, vacuum lines. Just did a spruce up. Got new spark plugs in front and back. New air filter. I haven't done the fuel filter yet, which could be the culprit for my rough running, but don't judge me. I just haven't had the time, and that could be an easy fix for the next owner. But everything works. It does not overheat. The coolant is fresh. I did a fluid flush, and as far as I know, it doesn't have any boost leaks. But then again, I can't really get into boost with it running like that. It doesn't have any excessive like swaying back and forth. It's a pretty smooth engine, especially for this. So, you know, I wish I could keep it a little more, but I just can't. So again, this car, for anybody, any of my viewers, any of my readers, anybody that sees this thing on Craigslist, because I will have it on Craigslist, it's $1,000. Okay, so $1,000 cash. I don't need you to ask your wife. I don't need you to haggle with me. This is way less than I paid, so I just need to get this out. It is quite a good car. It doesn't actually have a lot of rust. These tend to rust a lot on the bottom, but this one is pretty good. Just has a little bit of surface rust, but it's just really rough around the edges. And yeah, it has its stock wheels. It's stock 17s, I believe. Stock 4-piston brakes in the front and 2-piston in the rear. I mean, this thing is it's like a poor man's GTR, and this particular one is like a poor man's GTR. So let me know, and I think I'll end that video there. Next time, however, we will be working on, zoom in, we're going to be working on that thing, and there are some really interesting mods that I want to do to that that I am not sure anybody has done to an S-Class, at least to the extent that I'm doing it. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be coming up in about a few days, I'd say, because I'm going to have these, you know, coming out pretty regularly, especially with the move. I want to document everything so you guys can be with me every step of the way. So having said that, I know this was a short video, and I wish I had more content for you, and I wish the car was running a little bit better, but I do need to get rid of it. And I would appreciate if anybody directed their inquiries to my email. It's asktavarish@gmail.com. And yeah, you can send me your offers. You can tell me that you know, you want to come get the car tonight. Get it tonight. I don't care. It's up to you. I'd rather somebody had a trailer and got this. I wouldn't drive this in its current state. I mean, technically you probably could. You could do like maybe 10 miles an hour, but I wouldn't. So yeah, that's about it. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, feel free to dislike. In any case, you'll see me working on other cars, and especially when I get to my new house, which I'm really excited about. I'm gonna have a lot of interesting projects then. But until then, I shall bid you adieu, and hope somebody takes this example, this wonderful specimen off of me for next to nothing. So, bye bye.